putting up with mediocrity. You see it carving right out. Yeah. So now, feel it right now, see if it's sharp. Sort of rounded, isn't it?
They needed something that would provide a sustainable, and this is a key word you're going to hear a lot, a sustainable food source very quickly and something that was very reliable.
Hello YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Front Royal, Virginia at the Homesteaders of America Conference. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Dawn.
And we're
living the new good life.
That's what really we're devoted to. We are sacred protectors. We're defenders of people, not because we love violence or we want to be dissentious or combative or anything like that. It's not violence for violence sake. It's just the recognition, the bold and brave recognition that there is evil in the world that wishes to hurt. And the most loving thing we could do in a violent world is offer protection for those we love. Real love, I submit, protects.
So I took my chiseling tool, and before I twist it, I put some lines down it. This one over here, I did this one on the twist. So that's how I made those so I could do that particular work.
All right, so I got asked as I was walking up there, like, do you ever put the coffee mug down? I'm just kidding. All right, so listen, first of all, thank you very much to Amy, to Homesteaders of America, all of you for being here. I know there was a little bit, I heard some people expressing that there might have been some concern to be in an event today based on some of the things that have been happening in other parts of the world. And I remember looking at someone, I'm like, this is quite literally the safest place you could be anywhere in the country right now. So Amy gave me a little bit of my background. I'll talk a little bit about the work that I do in the General Assembly, some of the work that we've attempted to do. And I need you to all understand something, right? Like, I love this community. I can't even tell you how much I love this community. I go down to the General Assembly, and sometimes my faith in humanity takes a huge dip. And then I come to this conference and I'm completely rejuvenated because I'm always around people that, even if we don't agree on every single thing, there's this degree of like-mindedness. And one of the things I've always told people that are not familiar with the homesteading community is the thing that really attracted me to it is that I have never seen so many people that absolutely want their neighbor to succeed. Right? That are totally free to share their tips and the things that they've learned and their failures and to be honest about it. And all they want is an opportunity to live free.
All right, so overall, I think we had a really good time at the Homesteaders of America Conference, but I know that the title of this thumbnail says it wasn't what we expected. So before we get into that, why don't we go over what we expected that it was going to be?
So I think we've been to outdoor shows, we've been to, different types of events kind of like this, and I think when you go, you expect the vendors, you expect the speakers, you expect the little classes per se,
people to be somewhat friendly, like more cordial than friendly, right?
I mean, like some of the outdoor shows you go to, the vendors are trying to sell you something where
it's more commercial, right?
So if we're moving on to what we experienced is everyone was so friendly.
And not just friendly. They were overly friendly. It was more like going to a family reunion. Or like your high school reunion where you still know everybody, and it's like with most of those people you picked up right where you left off.
And I feel like, we watch YouTube. We spend our evenings watching some of our favorite homesteaders and other types of channels as well. And to meet those people in person and realize that they are just as friendly or maybe even more friendly.
Like when we met
in
Mike,
person.
We met Mike Mike Dickson
From the
and
Fit
Lacey
Farmer.
and his family from the Fit Farmer. Just right off the bat, they were
Yeah.
more than what you expected.
Yeah.
Very friendly, willing to go over any question that we had. I mean, we
Yeah.
spent probably 20 minutes with them. Lacey even gave us some comfrey
to plant. So-
which is awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just a pleasurable experience.
Yep.
And even the vendors that we talked to, those vendors were there to better your experience in your homestead or your, for us, I mean, we're
doing
a
an
suburban,
urban
what we call,
homestead.
we don't have animals yet
Right.
because we can't have them where we are now. But
They
we do
weren't-
have a garden,
Yeah.
and
The
everybody
vendors,
just
the vendors weren't trying to upsell you on stuff that you didn't need. They found out what you were doing, and then they would cater to what that was. Really, not
show you things that maybe you had never seen before.
yeah. Different canning stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it just was a pleasurable experience. One of the things that I noticed is a lot of families
Yes.
with their kids.
Yes.
And the nice thing about this is that not only were the kids there, but they had events and classes for the kids just like they had for us.
Yeah.
So the parents, now of course we didn't have any little kids there, but the parents were able to appreciate the classes that they were able to take because the kids were preoccupied doing fun things
Yep.
that had to do with the stuff that they do on a homestead or games, or I mean there was just all kinds of neat things, and it was
great.
so good to see the kids all making friends and just enjoying the conference just like their
Right.
parents, which was really cool. Everybody was, I mean, kid wise, was well behaved, very polite. It was just a fun, relaxing experience, and I was so overjoyed that we had such a good time and that
Everybody
I don't know,
that
it
we
just was
talked
great.
to, even the speakers,
yeah.
they just took the time to just listen to what you had
Yeah.
to say and have an honest conversation. We were there with like-minded people. We got to speak to Nick Freitas. We got to speak to the warrior poet. We got to speak to Mike Dickson, like I said, the Fit Farmer.
Jen and Zack
And Zack
Stivers.
Stivers from the Stivers Homestead.
Yeah, and many other people from Redmond Salt.
Oh yeah,
We
they were great.
there were people there that had goat cheese and people who had stuff for bees.
We saw
and
Justin Rhodes. We didn't get to speak to him. He
Or
was
Joel
being,
Salatin.
and Joel Salatin. They were being interviewed left and right.
Yeah.
But the overall experience, I think we had an absolute blast. We didn't expect it to be so overly friendly and welcoming. I think that was the biggest takeaway that we had.
So we were, just a little story, we were standing in a kind of it's not a field, but kind of a hill, but it's an open area. And we were finishing our video.
Yeah, we were doing the ending that we're going to show in this video.
And a family that also does YouTube, they walked up to us and asked if they could interview us. And we were kind of taken aback because typically we're talking to you guys. We're not talking to someone else.
Right. We don't get interviewed.
And so we were able to have an honest conversation with them and be interviewed. And this was two of the children in the family. And later they took us to meet their parents.
Right.
And I feel like
So we met Levi and Will.
Yes,
And then,
originally.
And then they took us over to go meet the whole family.
Yeah.
And come to find out, it's Heartway Farms. We're going to leave their information and the interview that we did with them. In fact, we'll probably show that right now. All right, guys. So we are at the Homesteaders of America Conference. So we are here with Levi and Will. And they are from a farm in Illinois.
Yep.
And we just want to get their take on what they've experienced here. What do you guys think?
This has been awesome. So I'm the video editor for Heartway Farms in Illinois, and it's been really cool. I mean, I haven't had this opportunity to really film an event like this before. I'm not like passionately into homesteading myself. I like making videos, so it's been great to interview Jerry and Don and get their take on everything and just kind of tell the story of this event and get to hang out with my friends here, Josh and Annie and their family from Heartway Farms.
I like the homesteading part of it, and because I film most of the stuff that we do, except here. But this is our first year coming here. It's awesome. We love listening to like Joe Soliton, all of them, all the other YouTubers, and meeting random people and interviewing them and having fun.
Yeah.
We got 14 acres on our property, and we got a whole bunch of animals. We got sheep, horses, cows, chickens.
Like 60 sheep. Right?
Yeah, we got
Oh
like 70
my
now.
God.
70?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got a lot of animals. We also we do the rabbit stuff.
Oh, do
we
you
do
really?
meat chickens mostly, but we do rabbits
What
sometimes.
what breed of chickens did you guys settle on?
I am not the chicken person. I'm the
I
sheep
can tell you.
person.
Fair enough.
Cornish cross.
Cornish cross.
For the
Okay,
meat
that's
birds.
yeah.
I couldn't
that
tell you.
seems to
I think
be-
they have like some. I don't know about that.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
my sister's the chicken person. I'm
Yep.
the sheep person.
Okay.
We have Kentucky.
What kind of sheep?
Kentucky hair sheep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Now what?
for
What?
lamb,
For me,
Okay.
we butcher them up and use them for meat.
If they're a hair sheep, they don't really have a wool to them, so they're not really. I don't know if you know about.
They're like a
Kentucky
dog
hair
they shed.
sheep.
Oh, okay. So you don't harvest
They're 100% grass fed. No, we don't harvest the wool.
the wool.
Hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're
right.
100% grass-fed sheep. They're really good. Or lamb. They're really good for us. So we got a lot.
And you also mentioned rabbits. You guys
We
do.
got my other sister does rabbits.
And what breed did you guys?
We got some like New Zealand or
New Zealand Flemish Giants.
Flemish Giants. Wow.
And then there's the meat. There's the ones that we use for meat. I don't know the name of those ones, but we have the Flemish Giants. We got the
something New Zealand.
New Zealand White.
I have to go over and talk to them too.
Right. Sure. Oh yeah.
I think they're over
We
here
got-
actually
we
right
got-
now. But the meat rabbits are more like kind of a backup food supply. Like that, you guys don't like.
We don't do
butcher
it
them, like,
nonstop. We do the meat per chickens.
Yeah.
Meat
For
chickens.
the meat chickens and the sheep are like your consistent
staples,
homegrown food.
right.
But the rabbits you gotta have for
And
kind of a backup emergency.
we got high tunnel. We got greenhouse. We got all the big dogs and stuff. Like that.
Wow. So you say you have 14 acres. Do you find that that's adequate, or do you guys wish that you would have gotten more and then just
It's for
grown
what we
into
did.
it?
It's plenty right now.
Is it
It's
really?
great.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
property. We got a small house, big yard. For 8 of us, we got 8 in our family.
Wow, that's awesome. Outstanding. And so the way that you're talking, everybody has their own little niche that they
Everyone
have to
has
look out for.
yes, every kid has their own.
You're kind of in charge. You're kind of the shepherd in
I'm
charge
the
of the sheep.
shepherd.
Julianne does like the
Rabbits
rabbits
and the horses.
and then Tabitha is in charge of cats. She's
We can get them
younger.
all. Jesse's up there.
Yep, there's Jesse.
Awesome.
Jesse, wave. No, okay. Wave, there you go. There's Jesse.
Awesome.
Yeah, with us somewhere.
Tabitha's somewhere in here.
So while we
Burrito
got,
chickens.
while we got you guys here, tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel. What's it about? What do you focus on?
Yeah, it's homesteading stuff and family, basically. Our mantra is family, community, and hope. Growing family, building our community, and inspiring hope in everything we're doing. So that's kind of the mindset behind it. So what you'll see is a lot of family videos, some family vlogs and stuff like that, but also a lot of recipes. That's kind of one of the things that got us on
We
the
do
map.
that too. Yep.
Yeah.
So like baked oatmeal is one of our signature recipes that
Oh,
got
wow.
like a bunch of views, and that's
Okay.
kind of a big one. And also kind of some videos about like being prepared and having a stockpile for, we've seen in the last 3 years things can change quickly, and
Sure.
even if you're not a what we like call like a crazy prepper, nothing
Right.
wrong with that. But like
Nothing wrong
even
with
if you're not like hardcore into prepping, like
Sure.
having a little bit of a stockpile to have
Preparing.
some backup. Being
Yep.
prepared, yeah. So
Yep.
that's what we do on our channel, and yeah, it's
Do you
it's
guys
fun.
have a website?
Yeah, heartwayfarms.com.
HeartwayFarms.
Heartwayfarms.com.
Heartwayfarms.com. We will see if we can put it on the screen, and we'll leave a link in the description below. And what's the name of your YouTube channel?
Heartway Farms.
Okay,
Heartway
Heartway
Farms,
Farms. So check them out, guys, if you can. But thank you guys so much for taking time for this interview, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Our pleasure. Yeah. Thank you, Gary.
All right. Thanks, guys.
And it was great. I feel like we made a connection with them.
Yeah.
And
Great people. Great
they
people.
were here, visiting.
Check out their channel though.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so they did a little bit of sightseeing in the Washington, D.C. area, and we were able to give them some ideas of where to go and what to do.
Yeah.
And I think, according to their videos, it looks like they had a great time.
It looks like they had a blast.
So that was a really fun experience to be able to meet another family that we had never met before, and make a connection.
Yeah.
So we had a fantastic time. We would recommend that you go to Homesteaders of America if this is what you enjoy, if you like this type of lifestyle. Definitely go. But let me tell you, get your tickets early because they sell out every year. And hopefully we will see you at Homesteaders of America next year.
We are definitely going next year.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So everything is winding down here at the Homesteaders of America Conference. We've had a blast. We've met a ton of people. Met a lot of good connections. If you guys have any interest in homesteading or that sort of lifestyle, I highly recommend you guys coming out next year. It was extremely informative. But that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it really helps our channel grow. And hit that notification bell so you're up to date on all of our upcoming videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Hi.
Sure.